side by side. We want to hear it out here for the modifieds as they come by. The drivers can hear you at this speed. Let them hear it as the modifieds get ready to go tonight with this event for double points on the charge. Everybody waving off the modified field down here as they make their way to turn number 1. The final time at this speed. Next time we see them, it'll be under the powers of the green flag. Field now assembled down here in turn number 2. It'll be Kenny Tremont and Don Actor, 2 West Sand Lake natives, 2 former champions there from the front row. They'll go side by side, both drivers looking for their first win here at the Speedway in 2003. Side by side, they'll bring him down to green on the inside, the 115 of Tremont. He'll step off of turn number 4 first. Green flag is out, and he's going to bring him down across the stripe to turn number 1. Tremont and Actor, 1-2. Matty D stepping up to the top side of Jumpin' Jack Johnson. D. Lorenzo on the top side, holding on to spot number 3. The Jumpin' Jack right back down to the inside. He'll take that third spot away. Dave Camara down to the inside, trying to work the inside line now on the 127 of Donnie Actor. Actor slides high off the turn number 2, and Actor will now find the inside line occupied by the 12A of Jack Johnson. Kenny Tremont has taken the Jackrabbit start approach here off the front of this one. He'll try and run away and hide on the front of this as Tremont starts to put distance between himself and the rest of the field. Kenny Tremont, your leader. Jack Johnson settles in the second spot, and Matt D. Lorenzo has now moved to spot number 3. Matty D working the high side of the speedway. He's got Donnie Actor working down to the inside. It's a side-by-side run there for only but a moment. As Actor now falls back to 4th spot. 5th position is the 26 car of Dave Camara, and Camara now will take over spot number 4. David Camara moves to 4th position. Back to 5th goes the 127 car of Donnie Actor. The 2A car working the top side of the speedway. That is Ronnie Johnson, and Johnson starting to close ground on the 127 of Donnie Actor. Johnson looking to crack the top 5 for the first time as we got one car slowing here on the front stretch. That is the 75 of Gene Munger. Munger will drop from the event in the Don Tupper Construction sponsored automobile. Munger back behind the wall here in the early stages. Up on the front, Kenny Tremont had rocketed out to a big lead, but now Jack Johnson starting to close ground on your leader. Jumpin' Jack starting to close it in on the Sand Lake Slingshot here on the front. As they go to turn number 1, Jack Johnson starting to utilize that inside line. Tremont and Johnson separated by about 4 car lengths as they get to turn number 3. Jack Johnson riding in the middle groove here up through turn 3 and 4. Closes that gap to now just a couple car lengths. Tremont and Johnson 1-2, and now Jumpin' Jack works the inside line through turns 1 and 2. Kenny Tremont and Jack Johnson now separated by less than 1 car length up through turn 3 and 4. Jack Johnson down low, Kenny Tremont up high. They work off the turn number 4. Tremont continues to hold the lead. Jack Johnson working the inside line, trying to take advantage of the shorter way around through the corners. And now Brett Hearn starting to make his presence felt. He goes to work on the number 8 of Jack Cottrell. Hearn and Cottrell race back there for position number 6. That's the battle for 6th spot as now Hearn pulls back in a line behind Jack Cottrell's number 8 car. Kenny Tremont and Jack Johnson continue to duke it out up on the front of this one. Riding back in 3rd spot is the 3 car of Matt Di Lorenzo. The 03 of Di Lorenzo showing in spot number 3, while the 26 of Dave Camara is next in line. He rides in spot number 4. 5th spot is the 2 of Ronnie Johnson. 6th is the 8 car of Jack Cottrell riding in 7th. Now is the 20 of Brett Hearn. Sitting in 8th spot is the 94 of Ray Horde, while 9th position is the 35 of Mike Perotti, and rounding out your top 10 is the 127 of Donnie Actor. That's your top 10 automobiles as Kenny Tremont continues to show the way, working on the top side of the speedway down here to turn number 1. Double points at stake here tonight. Kenny Tremont trying to make the best of it here on the front, starting from the inside pole position. Tremont came into tonight's action but with a 13-point lead over defending champion Brett Hearn. Hearn right now mired back there just outside the top 5. He rides in 7th spot. He will patiently sit there and work on the number 8 of Jack Cottrell. Jack Johnson going to get a run on Kenny Tremont, this time off turn number 4. But Tremont with momentum got one slow in turn number 2. Ronnie Proctor, he has picked the speed back up. The number 12A of Jack Johnson is your new leader. As Jack Johnson has made his way by Kenny Tremont, he will now move up the bank down in turn number 3. Jack Johnson's got the 12 out in front of Kenny Tremont's 115 car. Tremont back upstairs down here to turn number 1. Matt DiLorenzo is starting to run down your lead duo. DiLorenzo in spot number 3. Close ground on the back of the 115 car of Kenny Tremont that time. Up off of turn number 4, the 12A of Jack Johnson continues to be your leader. The 117 of Kenny Tremont rides there second. Here comes DiLorenzo down to the inside. Matty D will stick the nose down low on Kenny Tremont. Eddie DiLorenzo and Tremont side by side to turn number 3. They work their way off of turn 4. Tremont's in trouble at turn 4. Yellow is out. Kenny Tremont out of shape in turn number 4, and yellow is thrown. So yellow lights will be moved to the 8th restarting position. Jack Johnson opting to go from the outside. Matt DiLorenzo looked very, very strong there as he came up on Kenny Tremont. Going to be ready to go back to green. Green is out, back underway, and off the top side, Jack Johnson will bring him down to turn number 1. Here comes Jack Cottrell around the outside of Matt DiLorenzo. Keep an eye on Cottrell with the Kendall car. Off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Cottrell has now moved to the runner-up position. A pair of Jacks working up there through turn 3 and 4. Off turn number 4, they'll work down the front chute. The 03 car of Matt DiLorenzo showing there in 3rd spot. As Jack Cottrell now appears to have a faster car on the front. Jack Cottrell with the 8 car, closing the gap between himself and the 12A of Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson stepping off of turn number 4. Jack Cottrell right there in his mirror image down the front chute. He'll go to the high side down here through turn 1 and 2. Matt DiLorenzo back there in spot number 3 while Dave Camara sits in 4th. And now Brett Hearn looks to crack the top 5 for the first time. Hearn working the outside of Ronnie Johnson down here in turn number 4. Hearn up high, Johnson down low as they come down here to turn number 1. Working off of turn number 2, the 12A of Jack Johnson continues to show the way, and now the battle for 5th spot goes side by side. Jack Johnson slipped high that time. Here comes Jack Cottrell down low to the inside. Cottrell took a look on the inside of Jack Johnson. Cottrell has got the faster race car right now, but getting by the crafty veteran Jack Johnson is the trick. Johnson on the front, Cottrell riding second. Keep an eye on these two competitors. They have raced side by side for many years here at the Great Race Place. And working the high side right now, Jack Cottrell appears to have the faster race car. Got one car in the outside retaining wall here in turn number 4. That'll be the Dan Good Beef Jerky number 3 car of Scott Knoll. Scott Knoll, reason for the caution here. Line on many events here while running very good, coming from the back towards the front, only to be taken out by either mechanical difficulties or on-track happenings. Tonight, looking to turn it all around as we get ready to go back to green. Jack Johnson looking for his first feature event victory here at the Speedway in 2003. 5 runner-up performances for Jack Johnson, but now Dave Camara is going to pull up to the inside of Jack Cottrell. Camara looking down low on Cottrell. He'll bury it up into turn number 3 a little bit higher. Cottrell coming off the top side. Down the front stretch they come, and now Jack Johnson will hope for Camara and Cottrell to start to race each other back there for the runner-up position. Back in spot number 4, it is the 03 car of Matt DiLorenzo. Now Brett Hearn takes over sole possession of spot number 5, while Ronnie Johnson works down to the inside. He'll be relegated back to spot number 6. RJ to 6th position. Sitting in 7th is the 94 of Ray Horde. 8th spot is the 13 of Frank Horde. In ninth to be the 10 car of Don Madison, and rounding out your top 10 is the 15 of Kenny Tremont. You've got a new second place man, as now Dave Camara has got the nose of the 26 out in that second spot. Jack Cottrell going to try and come back at him this time down between turns 1 and 2. Cottrell back to third position. Now he'll try the outside line once again, as Dave Camara has got the inside line covered. Camara tiptoeing around off of turn number 3 and 4. Taking that inside line down here, and now Dave Camara going to get a run on your leader. Jack Johnson on the outside, Dave Camara on the inside. They're side by side to turn number 3. The mentor and the protege going at it, and we got trouble in turn 1. Yellow is out for Todd Ryan down here in turn number 1. Support that Jack Johnson, the advice and support that he has given him over the years, often talks about the situation of Jack Johnson teaching Dave Camara many of the things he knows. Sometimes Jack says that maybe I didn't teach him everything. We'll see tonight. Now Brett Hearn starting to test the outside line. Green is out. Got trouble in turn 4. Cars together up here in turn number 4. We're going to have to go yellow once again. Bob Savoy and Donnie Ackner together down here at turn number 4, and yellow is out on the speedway once again. Yellow out. "26 laps now shown complete as we get ready to go back to green as they come down off of turn number 4. Jack Johnson right down on the inside. Dave Camara has shown his hand on the inside line, and Jack Johnson not about to give that inside lane up again. Johnson protecting the inside line down to turn number 3 once again to the bottom side, and Jack Cottrell going to be the first car to step out of line up here through 3 and 4. Second spot right now is Dave Camara, as once again here comes Jack Cottrell working a high side. Jack Johnson on the front. Camara rides second. Cottrell third. Now Brett Hearn fourth, and Matt DiLorenzo rounding out your top 5. Down to turn number 3 on the high side. The 8 car of Jack Cottrell working up off of turn number 4. Trying to look at the outside line. Does he have anything from your front? And now Dave Camara going to look to the inside of Jack Johnson. Camara got the nose down low, but Jack Johnson was not about to come off the inside, trying to protect that inside lane. Johnson looking at that inside lane as the savior right now as he gets down here to turn number 1. He'll slide up just a bit once again, and Dave Camara trying to keep himself in position to pounce when Jack Johnson, if Jack Johnson, does slip off the inside line. This time by, it'll be 10 laps remaining as they come off of turn number 4. 10 to go for your leader, Jack Johnson. Jumpin' Jack out front here as the 10 to go sign has been shown. Brett Hearn back there in 4th spot. He has been sweeping the track, looking for the fastest groove on the speedway. That the Briosky car will hook up for now. He sits back there in 4th position. Got one out of shape on the backstretch. Tommy Proctor has come to a stop in turn number 3. Yellow is out. Yellow lights are out as Tom Proctor with the Crump's Garage Town and Country Painting, number 58 car, comes to a stop in turn. Camara been saving something on the outside line. Only time will tell, as these late race charges here, Dave Camara has shown that he can readjust his line on the speedway. Right now, Jack Johnson going to protect that inside line for all he's worth, and Brett Hearn, he steps out of line up on the top side. Hearn going to the top side down here to turn number 1. Jack Cottrell up there as well as Jack Johnson now pulls away from the rest of the field. Johnson down to turn number 3. Here comes Cottrell working his way up through, and Johnson slips off the inside of turn number 4, but Dave Camara not close enough to pounce on the opportunity. Johnson down off of turn number 2. He will be your leader midway down the back chute to turn number 3. And now Cottrell keying it up once again on the top side, trying to get a charge on the 26 of Dave Camara. Camara riding in a runner-up spot. Cottrell in 3rd. 4th is the number 20 is Brett Hearn and Matt DiLorenzo rounding out your top 5. Great battle back there for 6th spot. Ronnie Johnson continuing to hold on to that position. The 94 of Ray Horde going at it with him tooth and nail. That is for running position number 6. 7th spot officially is the 94 of Ray Horde. 8th position will be the 13 of Frank Horde. Then in 9th is the 115 of Kenny Tremont. And rounding out your top 10 is car number 10. That is Don Madison. At the line this time by, it'll be 5 laps remaining for Jumpin' Jack Johnson. Brett Hearn continues to try and find something off the top side of the speedway. Hearn dusting off the top side, trying to find a place that the 20 will adhere to on the high side of the speedway. He knows the inside line will be taken, but can Brett Hearn now muster a challenge here in the final 5 laps off the top side of the speedway? Jack Johnson protecting the inside line. Here comes Jack Cottrell. He pulls even with Dave Camara. Cottrell and Camara racing for position. Hearn right there in the shadows of the 8 car. And now Cottrell going to drive it in deep once again up to turn number 3. Camara with some fancy footwork down on the inside, trying to hold the inside line. And now it'll be Cottrell changing lanes on Camara. Jack Cottrell has slid by Dave Camara on the inside. The outside lane is open for Brett Hearn on Dave Camara now. Hearn will go to work on the outside of Camara as your leader, Jack Johnson, brings him to 2 to go. 2 laps remain for Jack Johnson on the front of this one. Jumpin' Jack up on the front. Jack Cottrell riding second, and now Brett Hearn looking for that outside line on the 26 of Dave Camara. Camara on the inside line, the 20 of Hearn up top as Jack Johnson has now seen the white flag. Jack Johnson brings him through turns 1 and 2. He's had 5 runner-up finishes here in 2003. Looking to better it by 1. He's looking to go to victory lane for the 82nd time. Victory lane for Jack Johnson. Jack Cottrell will finish 2nd. 3rd will go to Dave Camara. 4th spot goes to the 20 of Brett Hearn, and rounding out your top 5 is the 03 of Matt DiLorenzo. So that's your top 5 here in modified competition tonight. Jumpin' Jack Johnson will go to victory lane. A popular win for the Hall of Famer down here, the 12A of Jack Johnson, the Witts Roofing, TCL Landscaping, Jerry Krug Heating and Cooling, sponsored 12A car. Going to stop the top 5 down here as well. Ronnie Johnson coming up to give Dad a thumbs up. A 3rd generation driver coming down by to salute his father. In victory lane, RJ will make his way back down to the pit area. We'll get all 5 drivers down here on the front stretch. So Jumpin' Jack unbuckling out of the car down here. He'll be making his way out of the automobile very shortly. He'll be drawing our 50-50 for us here tonight, $925.50. And a very popular win for the legendary driver out of Duanesburg. Of course, Jack Johnson, a legend in the Northeast. 5 runner-up finishes in 2003, and tonight he will be the man that stands in victory lane, the all-time winningest driver as he gets ready to climb out of the automobile down here, unbuckling from the car, ready to step out of the 12A. Came into tonight's action in 4th place in points. Ladies and gentlemen, he can hear you now. The all-time winningest driver here at the Great Race Place, Jumpin' Jack Johnson. As Jack makes his way out of the car, we'll get him around front of the car. He's got some work to do drawing 50-50 tickets, but first we're going to get Chris Thayer down there to talk to Jack Johnson on his win here tonight. Take it away, Chris.
Jack Johnson, last time we did this, we had no microphone. Tonight we're hooked up, buddy. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. I'll tell you what, we've been trying real hard here all year with this Witts Roofing car, and we just couldn't seem to pull it off, and tonight, what a night to pull it off. Dave showed me the bottom there early. Made me drop down, just protect the bottom. I think if I got off the bottom, it was all over.
Maybe Dave showed you the bottom a little bit too early. You were up to the challenge tonight. He was there. He was trying to pick the door in, but not tonight, buddy.
Yeah, Dave's tough. I'll tell you, he knows this racetrack. They work real hard, and all these guys are tough here.
Well, it's, you know, it's the teacher and the student out there with this race tonight, and it can't be more gratifying to see someone like Dave Camara in your rearview mirror, knowing what you two went through together for a couple of years.
Well, the student told the old man, I taught the old man a few lessons tonight. He made me move to the bottom, and thank God he did. And I just protected the bottom and didn't want to get off the bottom at the end.
Everybody, one more time, Mr. Jack Johnson! Dave Camara. Dave Camara, come on over here. Jack, don't go away. This is the student. Brother, this guy can drive a race car, huh?
Yeah, he certainly can. You know, his name is a legend. He speaks for himself, you know, and we certainly would like to win, but we'll take a top 5 finish tonight and move on.
Absolutely. Congratulations to you as well. Let's bring in Brett Hearn and Matty DiLorenzo. Matty D, come on over. Matt, what a great run for you tonight as well, my friend. Nice job out there. And BBL Construction outing here, and I'm sure your fans up there are very proud.
Yeah, I love this track. Albany, Saratoga is awesome. You know, running with Jack and Brett and Dave. You know, it's awesome out here. Got a great car, great family, great crew behind me. Can't thank them enough. And, you know, these race fans are awesome here. Thanks.
Thanks, Matty D. Jack Cottrell, my friend. Wow, what a night, what a great race. This was fun to watch with you guys all up front. He didn't see what his boy did. He just found out, but he did a great job. You also tonight, my friend. Great job.
Yeah, we ran well tonight. You know, Jack was just a little better than we were. You know, I mean, a couple little bumps there, you know, mess you up trying to get by. And but Jack's running a lot of races here, so I mean, I'm proud to finish second behind him.
Absolutely, the winningest driver here at Albany, Saratoga. Great job tonight. What about your boy? He did a great job.
Well, I was sitting in the car, but I tried to pull up next to the pit gate, you know, and to see and everything. I guess he finished second, so I mean that's a good run for him. I think that's the best he's ever finished. So.
He had a great run. Good luck. Congratulations to you. Let's bring in Brett the Jet. We've got the 50-50 pulled. Brett Hearn. Just not enough tonight, but what a great race to be involved in here in Albany, Saratoga.
Sometimes you got to work a little harder when the car's not quite right. We searched around trying to find anything we couldn't find it. So it's a great race. I mean, Jack ran a great race, and we had a lot of fun back there in second, third, fourth, and fifth. We just didn't come out on top tonight, that's all.
Well, I'll tell you, to stand in victory lane with these 5 gentlemen is truly an honor. Brett Hearn, nice job tonight, everybody. Hey, one more time, let's hear it for Jumpin', Jack Johnson. Okay, let's run through 50-50. I know you're all waiting for this and waiting for the burners. This is the 50-50. Okay, here's the money, $925. Oh, and 50 cents. Sorry, got to throw that into it. Here's the number, 468928. 468928. That's the 50-50 number. This is for. We've got race tickets upstairs we're giving away as well, so we're going to do that. We'll meet the girls at the bottom of the stairs, and we'll pick up your prizes right there. This is for number 2, 460156. 460156. The next one, 465962. 465962. Next one, 468909. 468909. And last and certainly not least, 463453. 463453. Meet the girls at the bottom of the stairs going up to the tower, and you can get your winnings right there. Dan Martin, let's send this back up to you. Momentarily, we're going to go out to the burners, but let's send it up to you to finish it up from down here. Dan Martin, take it away.
Thanks, Chris. Once again, those tickets for the 50-50, the cash prize, 468928. 468928 is the winning number for the cash. Second prize, a pair of tickets for next Friday night's Empire Super Sprints program here at the Speedway, 460156. That's 460156 for the ESS tickets for next Friday night. Third prize, a pair of tickets for the upcoming event in September. That is the Run What You Brung show, 465962. And fourth prize, a pair of tickets for the Mr. Dirt Track USA program coming up in the 2 weeks down at the Albany, or down at the Lebanon Valley Speedway 2 weeks from last night. Will be the 2 Thursdays from now. Coming up on 468-909, 468-909 for 2 tickets for Mr. Dirt Track USA, and 463-453, that's 463-453, that's good for 2 passes for the Saratoga Automobile Museum. So if you've got any of those 5 tickets, again, the ticket for the cash is 468-928. If you got any of those tickets, make your way up here to the tower, and the young ladies who sold you the tickets will take care of all the winners, get all the winners their prizes down here tonight. So with that, an opportunity to give our top 5 in the modifieds one last hand here for tonight's racing program. The 5 drivers still out here on the speedway, they can hear you. Let them know that you appreciated their doings here tonight. And with that, 5 minutes from the time that these cars pull down into the pit area, we will be opening the pit area for the drivers' meet and greet. Drivers' meet and greet coming up here in 5 minutes. You can hear the Burners UK down here behind the grandstand area. They are already tuned up and they are ready to go to work. So we are ready to tune out. We're ready to turn the PA system off and let the Burners take over. And with that, we are going to put a wrap on tonight's racing program. We hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. Hope you stick around and enjoy the festivities here tonight. Racing at Devil's Bowl Speedway on Sunday evening. Sunday night, they'll be racing at Devil's Bowl. Next Friday night here at the Great Race Place, it'll be time to do it with the Winged Wonders. America's Sprint Cars come to town. The Empire Super Sprints, their second stop on the 2003 campaign as they make their swing here on